A man with mental illness who died in his cell at the Hampton Roads Regional Jail has captured the nation's attention. And we're still working to learn all the details, but 10 on Your Side investigated how mentally ill inmates are housed with the general population. 10 on Your Live in the newsroom with that part of our story. Joe?
Well, Stephanie, in the case of J. Michael Mitchell, he was ordered by a judge 2 times in 2 months to be taken to a mental health facility. He died in his cell before ever making it there. The Hampton Roads Regional Jail says they did all they could, but say a mental health facility could have done more. I asked the jail today, would Mitchell still be alive if he were taken to a special facility? Their response, it's impossible to know. 24-year-old J. Michael Mitchell was arrested April 22nd for stealing a soda and snacks from a 7-Eleven store. About a month later, a court ordered him to be moved to Eastern State Hospital, a mental health facility, but there were no available beds. He remained in solitary confinement at the Hampton Roads Regional Jail.
It's quite tragic for anyone to lose their life, and particularly someone who was that young. So I understand the concern of the family.
Eugene Taylor, assistant superintendent of the jail, said Thursday a 9-day internal investigation found no foul play or criminal wrongdoing in Mitchell's death. The family's lawyer says he doesn't believe Mitchell was eating. The jail says records paint a different picture.
He received his meals 3 times a day, and according to our feeding rosters, there were no concerns with him eating. He was receiving his trays and he was returning his trays back empty.
The jail says July 30th, Mitchell was taken to a hospital for some type of medical issue. The next day, July 31st, the court ordered Mitchell a second time to be taken to a mental health facility. Still, no beds were available.
This is not really what I would determine as uncommon circumstances.
Taylor says a nurse came by Mitchell's cell daily with medication, but they are unable to force medicate, meaning if Mitchell ever declined medication, he would go without. Taylor believes this story showcases a potentially bigger problem for other mentally ill inmates.
I believe that it's good for it to be recognized in reference to dealing with the mentally ill and incarcerated environment and the problems with that and the problems weighing on bed space and how individuals can decompensate here when they should be in a treatment hospital.
And the jail was unable to provide information about how many times, if ever, Mitchell declined to be medicated. A mental health facility would have been able to force medicate him, the jail says. I did just check in with the medical examiner's office. They tell me they're still working to determine how Mitchell died. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on Your Side.